If you feel like your smile looks bad in photos, this video is for you because today I'm going to teach you how to get a perfect smile in photos every single time. First of all, if you grew up in the United States like I did, you were probably taught to say cheese whenever the camera came out. But here's the thing, the movement that your mouth makes when you say the word cheese makes your smile go out instead of up, which makes it look awkward and strained instead of happy and natural. So today I'm going to teach you 3 different words that you can say instead of cheese to get a picture perfect smile. What's up, posers? My name is Christine and today is day 11 of our month-long photogenic bootcamp where I give you a practical posing tip every single day for a month so you can look your absolute best in front of the camera. Let's go. So the first word that you can use to get a picture perfect smile is actually my personal favorite. I found it works best for me as well as most of the students that I coach, and that is saying the word money. Try it out with me and let's see. Money. The second word you can say instead of cheese is allegedly Oprah's favorite, and that's saying the word yay. Try it out with me. Yay. Finally, the third word you can try out is the word yoga. Try it out with me. Yoga. So to figure out which word works best for you, I want you to record yourself saying them, and then when you play them back, I really want you to pay attention to the way that your mouth muscles move when you say those words. Once you decide which one you like the most, you can then practice it so that way the next time the camera comes out, you'll be ready with a perfect smile.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but just in case. This is not boiling water. Still not boiling. Still not boiling. Now it's boiling. And yes, this will affect how your recipe turns out. The more you know.
This is the book that taught me the most about cooking. I love it because it's only half recipes. The other half is foundations of good cooking so that no matter what you're making, it's going to taste better. It's full of helpful little rules and tips that you'll remember every time you're cooking, and the book is Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat by Samin Nosrat.
So a couple days ago, I posted a video about things I bought because I saw it on TikTok that I would never buy again. The first thing I talked about was light-colored ceramic cookware. I love these pans. Right out of the box, they are gorgeous. I was so excited to get these, but after a couple months, they started to turn color. I followed the directions carefully. I didn't use high heat on these pans. I never put them in the dishwasher. I don't know. So I tried lots of hacks that I saw on TikTok to try and get rid of the stains, like the baking soda and the vinegar one, but it didn't work at all. So in my comment section the other day, I got a ton of suggestions on ways to get rid of the stains. So I thought it would be fun to try them out. So my plan was I was gonna scrub each pan for 5 minutes with the product and then let it sit for about a half an hour. So the first product I'm using is Power Paste. I love Power Paste. I use it in my kitchen all the time to clean things, and it's excellent on your shower doors. If you have glass shower doors and you wanna have no streaks, try Power Paste. So another popular suggestion was Dawn Power Wash. If you followed me for a while, you probably know I'm not a big fan of Dawn. I don't like all the toxins in these chemicals, but I thought I would give it a try and see if it worked. The next product I'm trying is something new to me. It's called the Barkeeper's Friend. I think most people suggested this one, so I was kind of excited to try it. The final product I'm going to use is called the Pink Stuff. This is actually recommended by the company that makes this pan, so I thought I'd give it a try. So now that the pans are all scrubbed and have the products on them, I'm gonna let them sit for 30 minutes. And now I'm going to take a magic eraser on each of the pans and scrub them as much as I can. And I thought I'd try my power scrubber for a little extra elbow grease. And here are the results. I found that the Power Paste took off quite a bit of the staining. I didn't care for the Dawn Power Wash. It kind of irritated my eyes and it didn't really remove any stains. I wasn't really impressed with the Barkeeper's Friend either, and it really smelled like egg yolks. I did not like that at all. The Pink Stuff seemed to remove some of the stains as well, similar to the Power Paste. All in all, I felt like they all got a little bit cleaner from the scrubbing, but I don't see buying any more light-colored ceramic pans anytime in the future.
Here it is, guys. This is how to cook with your stainless steel pan without getting your food stuck to it. These really are great pans to work with. You get a good sear on your food. They're non-toxic. They last forever without all the scratching you get with non-stick skillets. Yeah, they're awesome. You just have to learn how to use them, and it's actually super simple. And this is coming from somebody who just threw away a stainless steel pan a couple months back because I was getting so frustrated with all the food sticking. But I finally learned how, so I will share that with you. Okay guys, literally all you need to make this happen is not a bunch of oil or butter or anything like that, no Pam, you just need heat. So well before I plan to cook whatever food I'm gonna cook, I'm just gonna put my oven to medium high and I'm gonna let this start heating up before I add any oils or anything like that. Now, I'm intentionally cooking something that has a high tendency to stick. So we're gonna chuck some scrambled eggs into this skillet. You wanna keep a little bit of water nearby your skillet. That way you can test when your skillet is hot enough. And this is how you know. Just drop the smallest amount of water into your skillet as it's heating up. As you can see, the water's just sizzling here. It's not ready at that point. We're gonna do another test here. It's still not ready. The water droplets should bounce. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. We're gonna check it. And there you go. See how those water droplets just danced around the pan like that? That is what you want. I'll do a little bit more so you can see better. There you go. Now at this point, you can add whatever oil you had planned to cook with. Feel free to adjust the heat accordingly. I turned mine down just a little bit before I'm adding in the eggs. Add them in. There you have it. The eggs are finished, and as you can see, they're just completely gliding off, not sticking to the pan.
So if you're ever cooking and you're wondering why your black pepper doesn't taste all that great, or it really doesn't have a lot of flavor, and you kind of feel like it's a throwaway ingredient that's just like obligatory, there could be 2 reasons for that, because actually black pepper has so much flavor and it's so good. One reason could be you're using pre-ground black pepper from the grocery store. Freshly cracked makes a huge difference. But the second reason could be you're using freshly cracked, but you're not toasting it before putting it into your grinder. So what I like to do is toast my black pepper in a small pan like this at 300 in the oven. And we're gonna toast it for 30 minutes at 300, which sounds like a long time, but it's really worth it. And I actually discovered doing this in a restaurant once when I was toasting black pepper in the oven, and I accidentally left it in there for a really long time, which ended up being about 30 minutes. And I thought I had burned it, but really, since the oven was low, it toasted it perfectly all the way through, and it was just so good. So yeah, that's just how I always toast my pepper now. So I'm gonna put it in the oven 30 minutes. And once our pepper is toasted and cooled, I just put it into the grinder, and then it's ready for whenever you're cooking. And here's a little side-by-side, not toasted versus toasted. So much better.
There is nothing more embarrassing than your boyfriend telling you you got a little stanky stank. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I had heard this before. I used to make my own deodorant. I lived in Mexico for a while. I was sweating. People were like, it's not working. And I thought that I'd figured it out. But rewind to a few months ago, traveling around Africa. It's hot, and my boyfriend's like, why after you shower do you still kind of smell even after you put on your deodorant? So I jumped on the little tiki-taki. I tried all the natural deodorants. I did the glycolic acid from The Ordinary, and all of these things worked. It got a little bit better. But y'all, when I tell you that the answer is literally sitting in your medicine cabinet, just a little fresh dab of this after you get out of the shower, and it lasts through my workout into my next shower, no smell.
I've shared this trick before, but it's worth sharing again. If you have a heavy object that you need to hang and you don't feel like using anchors or drilling, get these. They're called monkey hooks. This one's rusty because I've used it lots of times before. And I'll show you how to use that. Hang on, let me flip the camera. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I want to hang this mirror on the wall. It's a very heavy mirror. There's already a nail hole in the wall. So I'm going to try to do this one-handed on camera. You simply push your monkey hook into the wall facing down. And then once you kind of get it in there, you turn it. It's a lot easier to do because there's already a hole in the wall. But you just turn it and shove it in until the hook is down. That hook is now wrapped in the drywall all the way up here and is providing tension. And then you hang your object.
So Martha Stewart taught me how to clean an artichoke, and now I'm going to show you how. You want to make sure you get all of the rough leaves off. So you're going to trim them down. Set up a steamer basket. I like to throw in the carcass of the lemon in the bottom. So does Martha, if you were wondering. And then you're going to put it cut side down into the pan. This is the part you want to scrape out. Now it's ready to be stuffed with something delicious.
Things every adult that runs a household should know. Part 1, how to wash and store fruit. A study at the University of Massachusetts actually showed that washing your produce in water and baking soda significantly, like very significantly, reduced pesticides. So put your fruit in a bowl, add cold water, a couple tablespoons of baking soda, and let it sit for 15 minutes, and then rinse it off. Store in an airtight glass container in the fridge for maximum freshness. Yeah. We're going to learn how to smoothly run a household together with things maybe we haven't learned yet, so let me know in the comments what you'd like to see.